What is up, everybody? It's Joe from JLibby Games coming at you with another cool live stream slash video, and this I believe is the first live stream on Twitch for Golden Valley. And I think, have I done face cam with Golden Valley? It's been that long. But we are finally back with Golden Valley, highly requested to have it come back, and I agree. It was well beyond due for another episode, live stream for it, so I'm very excited to be back playing Golden Valley. I think this is the first time I played it with the new computer as well, so it already has like over 40 frames a second, which is incredibly way better than what we were dealing with. I have nearly 3,000 guests into the park. So anyways, it's been too long, we're back into it, and we're ready to play through year 10. I had to go back to figure out which year, which episode I was actually on, because I couldn't remember the actual number of the last episode. So it's been that long, and when I have to do that and look back to see what episode was the last episode, that's pretty bad. So, but we're back into it. People have been raving, waiting for another episode. And for year 10, 2010, the last edition was Forest Chaser, and I absolutely loved this ride. It was absolutely fantastic, and it was a Intamin Blitz coaster that the park really helped with the park and its needs, so very good with multi-launch and everything like that. I think it's been since January since the last episode, so it's been quite a while, and by no means did it ever disappear. Anyways, they better get something big this season. Well, I don't know. You can take that the way they did. They got something big this season in 2010, so it's not guaranteed they're getting something huge in 2011, to be honest, to be realistically speaking. So we're gonna go ahead and play through year 10, and as this park grows, you guys have been there along with the park growing. So anyways, I'm not gonna say they're not gonna get it something big, but I think it's gonna be something that you guys will enjoy as long as well. So I mean, they're not going to get something big every single season. We're keeping it realistic, and I would say this next edition you could call big, but it's, you know, maybe not big. I don't know. It's going to be an interesting edition, though, trust me. Something that the park will definitely benefit from. So don't worry about that. Do not to worry. There's a couple of things. Yes, so I know what I'm going to do here. Let's see, we're in March, year 10, so this is 2010. And we're already going to get some construction started, because this actually might take some time. What is coming in 2011? So, I already know what I'm going to be doing for this episode, so it's going to be fun. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. I think you do know, Joe, whether you want to say it or not. It's the question. Oh, I'm not gonna say it until it's announced. So that's all the fun of this series, is that it's all mystery. You guys are the guests and enthusiasts that wait for just spectate, and you guys have your own rumors. You create rumors and stuff like that. So I'm just here to start building, and then you guys watch it form as it comes along. Again, that's the fun about my what I do with the story parks. I love the story parks. You guys love them too. They're actually one of my favorite things to do in the game, because I get to be a little creative and you know, do all this construction kind of looking stuff, which is always fun. Alright, so the first thing I'm gonna put in are these guys. And then we usually make our announcements in around the August time, so pretty fun. So you know, 2010 had a big edition. 2009 didn't have as much as a big edition. And who knows what's on the agenda for 2011, which is the next season coming up. Okay, so to do this properly, we're gonna have to do a new fence here. In true fashion, so our guests can't see what's going on. That's always the fun of it. By the way, if you guys, what do you guys think's coming about the Tony McCoaster video? What do you guys think about that? How he made some predictions for Westwood, which has started some construction as well. Some interesting developments going over there at Westwood this early, and that's pretty interesting to see something this early already under construction. Or is it construction? Who knows? It might be a bathroom that they're working on. Who knows? Alright, we want to make sure that no one is going to be able to see what's going on beyond these fences. I actually love the addition of these wooden fences. I believe they were part of the DLC. I can't remember if they're part of the free update. I think they're just part of the DLC for the Studios pack, but I love these because they work very well for like construction areas and stuff. Like if you're shielding an area for construction and stuff, they work very well in that regard. Like what we're doing now, for instance. Works very, very well for that kind of stuff. But it's also been a while since I streamed. It's been too long since that as well, so hopefully we can get on a better rotation. So this is the first stream that has been up since in April. So this is the first April stream. I'm happy that we met our goal for last month, just barely. Hopefully we can do it again this month. But I need your guys' help to hit those goals, so. Okay, so since that's all right there, fence can just go about right there. Now, there's actually multiple things I want to do for this next season, hint hint, but depending on time, some stuff might be pushed back. But there's one thing for sure that I'm going to be working on that will for sure be opening by 2011. And this is where you guys come in. So for you that aren't commenting, be sure to get on the comments. See what you throw in your ideas of what you think is going to be coming in to the park next for 2011 season. It's always fun. How's your dad doing, Joe? Things looking up? I mean, yes and no. He's about to have his sale. His garage sale to get rid of a lot of stuff because he needs to. He's running out of money again. So the donations that we did get did help him a lot, but he's almost out of that because of paying bills and everything. Where he is right now, it actually did help him quite a bit and pay off some. Help pay off quite a bit of the loans and stuff. So I mean, he's still not there yet. But hopefully the sale is pretty successful enough for him, and we can get him out of the house that he's currently in. So after he gets out of that house, I think he'll be in good shape. So he had a rough week last week. His truck gave him issues, so he had to pay $100 to get that fixed, which was again valuable money that that had to be used there. But I mean, he's doing his best to hang in there, and hopefully things will start looking up a little bit. I don't know where he'd be if it wasn't for those donations, to be honest. Probably in a very, very bad spot if it wasn't for those donations. So that's kind of where he is right now. He's not necessarily in a terrible situation. I mean, he is still, but awesome. So I just hopefully it all comes together sooner rather than later. Alright, we're gonna do a little bit more clearing over here. I love how there's still logs from when the park's still open that was never messed with. because the park was too lazy to actually do anything with them. So they just left the logs there. Well, you can definitely tell it's going to be bigger than a flat ride. Who knows? What's your guys' predictions? You that aren't commenting, that aren't watching but not commenting, what's your prediction? I want to hear those predictions. Actually, I don't need to get rid of that one. Those predictions are important. It's what drives the fun of this. Alright, Coaster King says Dark Ride. That is, I will say that is one thing that that the park does not have. A tracked ride. Guard Geek agrees with Coaster King. Prediction for what I just showed up. Oh, so you're asking for prediction for what? Prediction of what you think I'm about to add next in this park. Because that's the fun. This is our the story park that I do. Called Golden Valley, if you haven't seen it before. And I add something new each year, and I have like an announcements each year for what's coming the next year, like in August and stuff. I actually announce it like a real park does. And I don't give anything away until that announcement. So I'll start doing construction areas and stuff. I'll start doing stuff like it's under construction. Like land clearings begins and different things like that. But I don't give away exactly what's actually going in. So I leave it to you guys to throw in like fun predictions and stuff like that. So it's all part of the fun of it. Alright, so it is currently April 12th, 2010. And the way I do the years is year 10 is 2010, so it's the 2000s. So we're not quite yet to present day, and I try to keep the years kind of in a way, I keep those years kind of in a way where it's realistic. So you won't see rides of that era until they come in. So, you know, RMCs didn't really start coming out until about 2011, 2013, because 2011, I believe, was when Texas Giant opened. And then you have 2013 when Outlaw Run opened, so there's not going to be, like, any RMCs and stuff like that until kind of like you see that area, so... Oh gosh, what is the song? I don't know what the song is. A theater show with 3D glasses, like Terminator attraction, RIP to Terminator Universal. Turn this audio down just a pinch. We got some interesting songs in here. I love your guys' predictions, though. Oh, we're forever blue? Forever blue, apparently. Hi Joe, hey, what's up? Welcome to the live stream of Golden Valley, something that we haven't done in quite some time. So I hope you guys are just as excited as I am to finally get another episode, or another installment back into this series. Alright, I kind of like the terraforming there, so we're going to keep that in there. Alright, I'm going to try my best to get rid of the unnecessary pieces here, as they are unnecessary. Forever blue. Alright, I need to get your height down. But for those that have joined recently, be sure to put your prediction in the chat of what you think is coming in 2011 for Golden Valley. That's the fun of this. Still wonder what they're going to replace it with. People keep saying they could add new Star Trek movies to that building, doing the same thing Terminator 3D did. Oh, that's interesting. There's always a lot of interesting concepts and stuff. Alright, so Coaster King is still standing by his prediction of a dark ride. There is a building being built here, so never rule anything out. I will always say that, because you never know what might come. Prediction, parking garage. Nice prediction. Okay, so we're still in April, so I think I'm still in a pretty good spot time-wise. I hope. Time can always be a factor when it comes to stuff. All right. We have to go to Screamscape to find out the rumors on your new ride. Haha. Yeah, go to. Let's see. Oh, who knows what Screamscape Screamscape is saying? You never know. A lot of rumors. I really want you to think, most likely, different things the park is missing. It's a little meme. What happened when you were making the wooden coaster? I think I remember that slightly. Wooden coaster was quite some time ago. Oh, my goodness. Oh, gosh. I believe that's the height we need to be at. Alright, so that's going on. Nice. Okay, so with that as well, there's something interesting going on over here as well. Stuff people are gonna probably get pretty confused. And that is our goal. So stuff's going on over here, but what's going on over here? As there's more stuff going on. What do you guys think about that? More stuff is happening. Even though I did claim that it could be a smaller season due to the fact we had a big season with the addition of a new coaster last season. or this season technically, is still the debut of that ride. Forest Chaser. But what is this gonna hold? Because you're probably thinking, Joe, you have multiple land clearings. What's with that? You'll have to see. As we are making some more interesting developments happening over here. At the one, the only Golden Valley. More land clearing. I think Lot 2 is a hotel. Lot 2, are you really saying this is Lot 2? And this, okay. I see, I guess I might be able to see where we're going with that. Dark Ride and Hotel in the same season. Ooh. Very bold prediction. That's quite the investment for one season. But who knows? Yeah, you can actually get some good views of... Oh, I'm gonna fix that. Some interesting foundation going on over here. For some sort of structure. Alright, I need more... I need more construction vehicles over here. I gotta stump you guys somehow. I can't just go and say, hey, this is what's happening. No. Just realized how dumb my prediction was. I didn't see where the clearing was, and I immediately thought it was in the park. Oh, it could be still in the park. You don't know that. I will say that we're not finished with the land clearing yet. Because if it was me, I'd be looking at this. This section looks like it could connect to the park right there to me. As for this clearing, this clearing's probably a little bit more of a mystery right here. We're just trying to make this look a little bit more construction-y. And not too bare. Throw some rocks. Like I said, not... depending on time restraints, we may or may not get both of these projects done. Oh, did I just reveal that there's more than one project going on at once? Crap. Loudmouth's me. I'm just spoiling stuff away there. I'll give out a hint that one project is probably a little more exciting than the other. That's your one hint. Alright. Hey, what's up, Trent? Welcome to the stream, and we are here in Golden Valley once again for the longest time. Trent, I want to hear your prediction, if you want to give it. What's coming to Golden Valley in 2011? We have started some land clearing, and we're not too far into it, so you're not too late to the party. We got some fun stuff going on here. By the way, you can't see it because I'm always in the way, but Look at my K'NEX coaster behind me. Isn't that cool? I'm surprised no one said, I'm surprised no one has, commented yet that, hey, where'd the green screen go? It's probably been so long that no one even noticed. Since it's been such a while. Quite a while since, I actually got rid of the green screen because I wanted to kind of show off my background. And I don't know, I always preferred not to have a green screen, but it was just so popular that I kind of went with it. But I'm kind of like, I'm going to go with what I kind of enjoy. And I like seeing the background of the Battle Run sign and everything behind me. I've always liked that. Trent says, kid area with chair swings. Don't we already have? Yeah, we already have chair swings. So we're gonna add a second. See, it's been that long. Can't you remember what we've already put in the park? Look at all this land clearing on both sides. That's quite the interesting development, isn't it? Alright, the size. Always interesting smoothing terrain out the way I want. So you're predicting a kids area, Trent. Not a bad guess either. We did have a couple of foundation structures starting on this side, if you didn't see it already. Which, in fact, I'm going to start adding a little bit more to it. Build it up just a pinch here. At the IAPA Attraction Expo, Sally Rides Corp and Coma talked about Golden Valley recently. Purchased some tech and ride vehicles from them. I went deep with that role play. Oh, that's all. That's part of the fun of it, is like making this as believable as possible. I'm all down for like role play and stuff. I even do like individual announcements and stuff for fun. It's part of the fun of it. It really is. Like, I love doing stuff like that. Oh, I've never noticed this. That has to be new. I never noticed it. Alright, what am I missing here? No? No. Where's my piece that I want? I'm going crazy. It's not arched, is it? What? I'm so lost. Where's the archway for this texture? Oh, there it is. I think I see what I did wrong there. Or why that happened. Durr. Working in the dark is always a tough thing to do, but we get through it. All right. Do need to get some stuff established here. have an uneven pathway there? I could not tell. Give me that grid selection. We already got paths going in too. How does that make you feel? Ho ho! I'm doing my best to get all this done in the same season, so... Wah, 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 wah. Alright, just a little more terrain over here. Oh. Alright, our goal now is to get rid of all these guys. We don't want anything growing on this pathway here. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, look at this. Trying to mess up with my smoothness of this path. Hey, what's up, Bulldog? Welcome to the stream. I'm doing fantastic, by the way. How are you doing? Currently doing a new project here in Golden Valley. Of course, it's been too long since the last episode, so we finally got back into it for the first time in quite some time. Alright, we're in June already, jeez. Oh, I want the same texture here. All right. Nothing fancy here. We're just gonna. It's pretty much gonna be the same thing here. So nothing too shabby. All right, World Dog. I need your. I want to hear your prediction. What's your prediction for 2011 season based off of what you see so far? What are we getting? There's actually 2 land clearings if you didn't know. This one over here, and of course this one back over here. So a lot of interesting developments in the park during this 2010 season. After the addition of Forest Chaser over here, some new things that have been going on. We've had quite a few different predictions for Golden Valley's next edition So, it could be anything. This could be the world's largest bathroom. You never know. Boy, would that be something. World's largest bathroom? That'd be something to advertise. Including the world's largest bathroom. New at Golden Valley. World's largest first aid. We'll see. You never know. Like I said, could be anything. A lot of people say dark ride. A lot of people say indoor attraction. Could be a first aid station. You don't know. There's so many possibilities here. It just goes on and on. It's endless possibilities. So... Alright, so this is the start of it here. Alright, that's just a little too low, so. It's almost the weekend, Joe, and I got myself the best gift to celebrate it with. What is that? Celebrating the weekend, huh? I wish I could do the same, but it's actually supposed to be really cold where I live, so working is not going to be fun, greeting out in the freezing cold. It actually is a very high chance of snow tomorrow. And it was like 60 degrees today. Because here in Missouri, you get all 4 seasons within 1 week. I know, at least Missouri's that way. I don't know if anywhere else is can relate to that, but that's what I get to deal with sometimes. Some of the, you know, I love Epidemic Sound, but some of these songs get me wondering sometimes. Because I have it under the epic category. Maybe it's like some epic pirate music? I don't know. I don't know what you would call this. Exactly. Southern Indiana is the same way. Interesting. A Disney World annual pass was my gift to me. Well, that sounds like fun. Do I get that gift too? Could have got me one too. That sounds like fun though. Tennessee is like that in 1 day. So you get all four seasons, all seasons within 1 day. That's interesting. I think that's happened in Missouri a couple times too. Actually, now that I think about it. I'm so happy I get, like, decent frame rate now with this park. Slap down $896 and I can get you one, Joe. I was hoping that you'd, you know, just give it to me. Because you You know, because we're friends. I'm just kidding, of course. Oh, man. It's too much fun at this point. I guess I can do stuff on this side, too. Well, that was an interesting song. Only had one, discover one. Aww. Only one. Actually, it'd actually be easier to do what I did actually the last time. I got you next year. Okay, I guess I can settle for next year. I guess I can wait. I actually really want to go back to Florida really bad. It was so much fun. I would absolutely love to go back to Florida. Me and Jess both. I got you for Christmas if my predictions are right. If they're wrong, should I reconstruct what I'm doing here? If they are wrong. Oh, I got an extra balcony here. I don't like building in the dark. I can't see. I guess I could make it daytime. I do have that power, so I could at least give myself a light. Yeah. I'm so glad I actually got that tip with the light now, because I never knew until, you know, that recent until I did that community stream that I actually had a light to use on this game. It blew my mind. I was like, there's a light? Because you just push L and it gives you a light in the game at nighttime. Really helpful when you're working underground. I was like, well, that's a little bit handy. I was living my life a light the entire time. I don't know if they added it more recently or when it was added, but I was very glad that it was part of the game. Because now when I make Marvel Cave in my SDC recreation, I'll be able to use this light instead of trying to throw around lights everywhere like I was trying to do beforehand. That was a nightmare. Mm-hmm. Oh, wait, I know this song. This is that one. Ah. That played quite a bit when I was under the epic category. I actually did epic and elegant. Something different, but sometimes some of the same songs do come up, so. I try to mix it up as best as I can. Get some different songs playing. Flip what I said. Lot 1 is a hotel lot, and wait. Flip what I said. Lot 1 is hotel lot. Will be a dark ride. Wait, so you're saying this one over here is a dark ride and this one's a hotel? I'm guessing is what you're saying. Trying to get these as even as I can there. Yeah. Oops. Darn angle snap was not on. Which is an issue. If that is the case. Yes, sir. Okay, I see what you mean now. Like I said, there's 2 projects. One might get delayed. And the other, for sure, will be opening. Just kind of it depends on time restraints. They're both scheduled to open up at the same time, but may or may not end up happening. Rock is kind of bugging me there. Okay. Actually, edit this. That's what we're gonna do. Oh my. Oh my gosh, I clicked you multiple times. Guess that's how that's going down. There we go. Alright, let's finally get these pile of logs out here that's been here since the beginning. That's no joke, they've been sitting there since I built the first spots of the park. I'm still wondering who's gonna have the first, who's gonna cheer the first bits of the month. I have no bits for this month, I've noticed. This is the first stream of the month. It's a legitimate question. I'm like very curious now. Gosh, how did angle snap off maybe? Wait, no. I know what I must do. Ba-ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-ba-bum. I only say the bits thing just because it's a good question. Is the Bitpocalypse happening? That darn Bitpocalypse always bites us in the butt sometimes. I might have to rethink this. Pathing is not on my side right now. Just gonna put that out there. That sounded really weird and dramatic for some reason. See, I could do something like that. I don't really want to. Gosh. Is that the whole spot there? Okay, so new plan. There we go. Sometimes you gotta do some adjustments. Sometimes things don't always go according to plan. And we have to adapt and adjust. Haha. I'm actually thinking about using Golden Valley really quite a bit for like testing grounds for like trying new things on Planet Coaster. I think that's a good idea. Because, you know, it's not like one of my park series. It's a park series. It's a series, but it's not like one of my park, big park series like, you know, Time City, Air Valley, Westwood. By the way, make sure you mark your calendars for tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, it's actually scheduled already. It's already been uploaded. It's just scheduled for tomorrow. The Arrow Valley cinematic video and the Arrow Valley Park tour videos will be out tomorrow morning, so you aren't going to want to miss those on the YouTube channel. So mark your calendars. They are going to be there tomorrow morning, 10 and 10:30 Central Standard Time is when they're scheduled. I actually posted them nearly a week ago, because I just missed last weekend. So, the park's opening tomorrow. Or, no, not tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. Saturday! 2 days, sorry. Pardon me. The park opens on Saturday. Sorry to give your hopes up that it's coming out tomorrow. It's actually Saturday. I forgot that today's Thursday. So, if I got your hopes up there, I apologize. Oops. It's actually in 2 days. My bad. How long have you been live? I've been live for 57 minutes and 4 seconds. Exactly. We are just back here in Golden Valley, one of the most beloved series that's been going on that actually I haven't done in a while. It's been since January. I think early January was the last episode of it. So we're back into the swing of things. I had high demands to come back soon, and I've been wanting to. See, I kind of do stuff based on what I feel like doing. That's kind of how I've always been, because people always ask, when's the next episode? It depends on when I'm motivated to do that series again. So if I don't feel like doing Golden Valley, because I'm not motivated enough to do Golden Valley, I'm not going to do Golden Valley. If I'm not motivated enough to do Time City for the day, I'm not going to do Time City for the day. That's kind of how it goes about. I know that's not good for to make a schedule around or anything like that, because I like to do what I'm motivated and inspired to do currently. So I don't know, because I feel like I'll get the most quality and, you know, just out of everything if I do it that way. That's my opinion, but I know it makes it harder to figure out when all the stuff goes live and when stuff kind of happens. It can be kind of and everywhere. Alright, I like that little path cover there. I think that's gonna be good for this spot. How's your father doing? I haven't been in a stream in a while. Neither have I anyways, because I haven't streamed in a while. So, got the question earlier. Obviously we weren't here, so I'll go ahead and talk about it again. But, I mean, he's not doing good, but he's not doing bad. I mean, he's about to have his garage sale. We're currently working on getting it set up. I'm going to be tied up on my days off next week, helping him with that again. He's been using the donation money that he got on one of the streams, and he's almost out of that money, so as he's been paying off a lot of loans and bills and stuff, that it's really helped him a lot, but it wasn't quite enough to get him out of the situation he's in. So he's still kind of in a situation, and his truck was having issues the other day, so he had to pay another $100 on that, unfortunately, just so he can, he's about to turn in his second vehicle that he had, because he had 2 trucks, so he has to turn in his other one because he can't afford the payments on it anymore. But as long as he has one that he can use is the most important thing, so hopefully he's going to have the sale by next week or so. That's what he's hoping. He was hoping to have it this week, but we didn't get it done in time, unfortunately. So it's going to be another week before we get his sale going again. Or get his sale going. And hopefully he can make enough off of that to help him out more. Here comes a sign. You'd be correct on that. Here comes a sign that I'm not going to actually make. I'm just making the structure of it. To not give anything away. So don't be expecting me to put the name of something on here just yet. Until after it's been announced. Did you do the announcement yet? No, I haven't. The announcement's not until this month, actually. So we're about to figure out very, very soon. Announcement will be on August 22nd. That's my birthday. I like to do the announcement on my birthday sometimes, just for fun. Alright, we're done with land clearing for the most part here, so I'm going to get rid of those bulldozers. We're actually really going to start focusing on some piling systems. Boom. Ba-ba. I actually really like this song a lot. Alright, let's get rid of these guys that are in the way. Alright, so your final predictions, guys, for the announcement that's about to come up here really soon. If you guys have any more final predictions on what's coming in 2011, now's the time to speak, because we're getting close to the announcement of these things. Alright, so Coaster King is going to say his again, which is Hotel Dark Ride, final answer. Hotel and a Dark Ride. Because again, we have two land clearings going on right now. One's been more focused on than the other, of course, but I'm still planning on having both of them in the same season. Alright, the main purpose of this fence, when guests come by here, I don't want them to see these backstage areas of the main street, so there is going to be something here to kind of block the view of that. We got a little bit of curvature going here. But yeah, if you guys want to do any more predictions, be sure to speak now, because we got 10 days in game, 10 in-game days, or actually now 9, before the announcement, the big reveal of what's coming in 2011. I may or may not keep all of these fencing. All these fences here, depending if we add something else. And wink wink. Haha. Is that the same color? No. There's the color. Might do a change of scenery here. We'll see. Grandfather is not doing well. That's not good. And he went to the hospital on Easter with trouble breathing, turns out. His congestive heart failure, pneumonia, and they're pretty sure he has lung cancer. That's not fun at all. I'm sorry to hear that, man. That's not good. That's not fun stuff. One of my grandfathers actually is having some lung issues as well, so which might be lung cancer as well, so it's not a fun thing. I mean, he just had surgery not long ago and got through the procedure pretty well, so that's good, but still, it's never never a fun time. But I'm right there with you, man. I'm right there with you. But I hope everything turns out good for him. Ends up being okay. You just gotta have that positive outcome and outlook. You know, my mom has dealt with cancer twice in her life now, and she beat it both times, so she had colon cancer the first time and breast cancer the second time, which was actually very recently, and she actually lost, from the chemo, she actually lost feeling, a lot of feeling and nerves in her feet, so she has issues walking now, but she's been doing really good, and she can actually get around very good now, which is quite amazing. Okay, we're almost to the announcement. He's getting a hard cast tomorrow. Oh, I see. I hope everything goes well and turns out okay. You just gotta have that mindset and think positive about all of that. You just gotta have that positive mindset for everything, to be honest. That's what really helps me get through things. Alright, August 22nd. I'm gonna make it daytime. Okay, guys, are you guys ready for the announcement? It's coming. Here we go. I'm gonna stand in front of the new area. Welcome, everybody, to the announcement of what's coming in 2011 of Golden Valley. It's been a fantastic year for 2010 with the addition of Forest Chaser that has been doing a lot, giving us a lot of thrills. And it definitely helped with our coaster lineup that we have today as as Golden Valley continues to grow. Now, we do know we've added new additions to the park each and every year, and each and every year it gets more and more exciting as we do clear land and expand the park each and every season. With the park growing, we are seeing a high jump in attendance each and every day. With the new coaster, with Forest Chaser setting record numbers for our attendance this season so far in 2010. This is our 10th season in operation, and it's been very successful, and we hope to be here for another 10 years celebrating the very similar accomplishments. So as you do know, we have three coasters in the park throughout these 10 years. And we actually started with no coasters when we first opened. When we just opened, we had no idea we were going to add such thrilling new rides and attractions to the park. And now with all that, we've been really getting noticed. And when this park started out as just a Ferris wheel and a couple of shops and a water show, never did we think we'd become what we are today. And with that, we have really gained a lot of attendance, which means the park's been very crowded, and which means a lot of people come to the park and do a lot of parking. So the first part of the announcement, yes, this is the first part out of two announcements. The first one is not going to be as exciting, but it's going to be a relief for you that do visit the park, is that we will be adding expanding our parking lot in 2011. With this parking lot expansion, guests will be able to, since our parking lot has been so small lately, we've been getting over 3,000 guests, nearly 3,000 guests a day at the park, and our tiny parking lot just cannot handle that. So we will be expanding the parking lot. As you can see, the expansion over by Thunder Mountain. That section over there at the far side by the entrance of the park will be a new parking lot expansion to really give the guests a new experience when they come into the park, instead of having to park, you know, down the road in the dirt and having to walk all the way over here. This will definitely help the park with new attendance, and I think will definitely be a huge thing. So that is the first part. The second part is probably a little bit more exciting, as it is standing behind me here, and it's actually a new addition within the park. So as you know, each and every year we look what we can do to help the attendance of Golden Valley and really expand it to our benefit. So we've seen high numbers of attendance, and we loved listening to your guys' feedback on what we need to add in the future of the park. So a big thing that was commented a lot, and is that some guests like to come to the park more than one day, and they don't have a place to stay. So we have really put our heads together. What can we do to get people here that come for multiple days, and what if we could make a way where they didn't have to ever leave the park? It is my proud honor to announce that we will be adding the Golden Valley Hotel within the park that will be opening in 2011. With this new hotel, guests will be able to stay inside the park while the park is closed, and when it opens, they get immediate access to the park as soon as they come out. So the hotel will be inside the park. With that being said, when the park closes, if you're staying at the hotel, you will only have access to a small amount of the park. So there will be a back area, so you can actually leave the park. That's something also that's going to be nice to have, but you will have immediate access to the park as soon as it opens, and the new hotel will be huge for letting guests stay multiple days within the park and really helping out with some of those traffic areas as well. I think as well, just kind of helping with parking and the new hotel. So this is huge news. The hotel will be very, very good. We're going to have high class rooms, lower class rooms, stuff that more people can afford. And if you want to put out extra money, you can get those higher class rooms. So it is a first come, first serve system. You can make reservations online. Starting very late in the season of this year, we're going to be able to have access to make those reservations and book their hotel room. We do think it's going to fill up pretty quickly, and if it does, we'll see later on maybe more future expansions in the future. So, but anyways, we are very excited, and we cannot wait to share with this hotel with you guys. So anyways, thank you guys for coming after the announcement, and we hope you have a amazing day. Go ride Forest Chaser, go ride all our thrilling rides and attractions as we get set to and get ready for the 2011 season next year. Thank you guys. All right guys, that was the announcement. I like to get into character a little bit there, but big question, are you going to put a guest spawners in the hotel? No, actually. I'm going to put a hotel within the hotel. I don't know if you knew, Joe the Gamer, but we actually have hotels now. It's part of the last update. There are actually hotels a part of the game. All you got to do is build the building. And, for instance, I'm actually going to do it now since we've already announced it. All you got to do is go into shops and facilities, go under hotel. Here's the entrance, and then you can put luxury rooms and standard rooms on the inside of it. So, we are going to place our entrance to the hotel here. Make sure the grid height's where I need it to be. There we go. And then, if you're within the same building, you just place down these blocks, and these actually represent a room within the hotel. You have standard rooms and then luxury rooms. So this is part of the new update in Planet Coaster. If you didn't know, it sounded like you didn't know, so I thought I'd share that information with you with the new free updates. And also, it's not part of the DLC, this is actually part of the free update. There's DLC as well with the Studios pack. But I'm also going to throw in some luxury rooms at the top here. So we got standard and luxury rooms. We'll have about the same amount for each. For the October update, they really need to add room 1408. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so now we're going to go into this one. And I wanted to make a diagonal section as well. Unfortunately, I don't believe you'll be able to make it all in one, so I have to make technically a separate hotel, technically. But it'll be alright. So we'll do the same thing over here. I'm gonna place these rooms. I'll just do it that way, and then place our luxury rooms. So I don't have height in the correct spot. And again, it's not for interior, it's for the exterior, and this is not all for show, this is to make sure makes it functional. Should really add a hotel to Time City. I don't know if you saw the last episode, but we actually started doing that. In the last episode, we actually began construction on a hotel in Time City, so if you haven't seen the last episode, I do recommend to go watch it so you can see that for yourself. We also actually began work on the, oh, what was it? On the monorail station. Not just the station, we actually worked on part of the effects on that ride as well. So, a lot of fun stuff to check out. It was a good episode last time out. Ta. I can feel the heat already coming in this room. Always gets real hot in this room. Yep, nice. And now we're gonna do, yeah, I missed it. Go check it on YouTube. I did post it to YouTube. The if you want to check the time-lapse version, episode 10 is what it is, so I definitely encourage it. So the idea behind this hotel is that it is not very high class. It's kind of like a lower class hotel, so it's not like a it's not like a giant resort or anything. It's just a hotel within the park for guests. Maybe someday down the line we'll get like this huge resort or something for the park, but as for right now, it's just a nice little hotel to throw in. And again, I said it was going to be a kind of a testing ground for me because I actually have not done many hotels, or I haven't worked on hotels before, really, of course. And this is going to be good for me, so I can kind of get an idea of what I can kind of build. Been working a lot lately. It's our busy season. Yeah, same here. That's why I haven't been streaming much lately either. I feel you, man. I understand it. 100%. Alright, we're going to add just a little bit extra here. Just to kind of add to the effect. And I'm going to throw in some more luxury rooms up here. The high class rooms at the top. These are the really good rooms up here. You get the nice view from the top. Want to add just a little bit of dimension, a little depth to the building. What new rides did we get? So I believe the only rides that came is in the DLC, so you had to pay for it on the Studios pack. So you know, we go to the rides here. They had new tracked rides, and they also had the Horror Heights. This ride is actually the Tower of Terror ride, so it's actually the Tower of Terror, and they left it blank, so you can theme it with buildings any which way you want. It's actually really cool. They actually did some, you can edit the sequence a little bit. You can make scenes on the side here, so the vehicle goes up here, comes across here, and then it goes up and down this drop tower. So it's a new drop tower ride, inspired by Tower of Terror / Guardians of the Galaxy. So you can create like little scenes and stuff. You can make it look outside because they have like elevator doors now as well. So there's a lot of good stuff in there. I definitely recommend checking out my video where I checked out all the DLC items as well. I did that in a stream as well. It's also on, I posted the stream on YouTube, so if you want to check that out, when you get the time, or if you get the time. It's like a 6.5-hour video, but only because I did a Time City episode in there as well, so you don't have to watch through the whole 6.5 hours. I got a little excited on that episode. put that in Time City. That's actually the plan. I actually plan on doing that on the Apocalypse section of the park. Is actually planning to have a ride similar to that. Or it's going to have that ride, but it's going to have a Tower of Terror kind of style, Apocalypse themed kind of style with it. So it's going to be in the Apocalypse section of the park. Very, very fun stuff. Very exciting stuff. Like, the pack is perfect for Time City. It's going to have a lot of stuff that I'm going to be using in Time City, as with the Adventure Pack, so... And again, it was a free update as well. We also got a, I don't know if you know the, Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey in Florida at Universal. We got a ride inspired by that as well. So we got the, if we go to tracked rides here, it's actually this one right here, the, motion robotic arm, or it's called the Remotion. So it's like a little claw, almost. It's a robotic arm, and it moves around. It's actually based off of the Forbidden Journey ride at Universal, and they actually have the panoramic screens that you can do as well. If I can find it. These right here. And you can put whatever you want in them, and they actually had some stock files as well. Like Pirate Battle. Push play on that. Like, you can actually, it actually flies through and everything. It's really, really neat. And you can go, it goes along with that ride, so. And I'm also thinking about putting a ride like that in Time City as well. I just got a ton of inspiration with that new DLC pack, so. We got those new tracked rides, and it's going to be really, really nice. We also got trams. Oh my gosh, I'm showing all this because I'm still excited about this stuff. We also got the tour bus or trams. I'm going to use them as trams in Time City's parking lot, so that'll be kind of neat. There's so many cool things. I do go check out some videos on that or something if you want to learn more about the DLC and everything. I need to put a sign up here. Go theme signs. I'm going to keep it like a wooden theme kind of here. Golden Valley. Alright, I'm going to change your color here because you're a little hard to see. There you go. Trying to see what I should put here. I think they made this pack so we can make our own inspired Universal Studios or Disney World packs or recreation. It definitely helps with those a lot. And they added tons of new animatronics too, like ridiculous amounts of animatronics. Alright, I'll have the hotel sign here. Always kind of go with a gold theme with a Golden Valley signs and stuff. Alright, so we can do that here as well. Oh, I'm still... No, I'm not. Alright, this one's gonna do that, and we're gonna go with Golden Valley Hotel. The Golden Valley Hotel. Still say this park needs a dark ride, hint hint. Hint hint! There's still a lot of things this thing needs as well, so you never know what might be around the corner next. Still holding out hope at a historical update or a DLC. Definitely be a cool addition. I agree. Alright, now it's time for Golden Valley's signature thing that they always do for a lot of their editions, and that is to add new lighting. Excellent lighting, rather. Fine lighting. Because we light up our areas nicely. Okay, so I'm gonna go to building, and we're gonna do a custom curb. I don't do custom curbs very often in this park, but we will for this matter. Alright, I'm gonna get a half piece in here. It's a little spot, so it shouldn't take too long. Ah, crap. Done messed that one up. And I'm hoping to keep this kind of open up for more expansions down the line, so we could add some more, just some more stuff alongside here, like maybe a restaurant or so right by the hotel. Prehistoric update would definitely be cool. I'd definitely like to see like a prehistoric update. I know they're gonna make it after I make my prehistoric section at Time City. I already see that happening. Wouldn't doubt it. Kind of upset me if that, to be honest, if that happened. I'd be like, good thing is I'm not doing the prehistoric section first, so maybe by the time the next update comes out, who knows? We'll see, or DLC rather. So it'll most likely be a DLC pack if they do that. I felt like this last DLC took quite some time to get here. Like it felt like quite a long time since the adventure pack. Alright, so we're in September. We're running out of time. We don't want to run out of time. And I still have that parking lot. Again, parking lot was my second priority. It was not the first priority. First priority is the hotel. And then the second priority was the parking lot. Which the parking lot hopefully won't be too much effort. It's just going to be kind of like a larger parking lot. It's not going to be super detailed or anything. It's just going to be another parking lot. So don't expect anything too fancy there. Again, don't expect anything too fancy. Park needs a water park update. I think it will come eventually, guys. Don't think it will be anytime soon, but I think it will be coming. I know a lot of people say it needs that water park update. It needs that water park update. I think it's coming. I just don't think it will be, like, it might be another year or so. In my opinion. I think that's idea. I think it's not something they can just throw together overnight, and I think people need to understand that. Whitewater recreation would be so cool. That'd be a pretty cool idea, yeah, especially since we're doing the Silver City recreation. That'd be cool. Zoo update would definitely be nice as well. I see him eventually pretty much being the new Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 with all the updates and stuff. With all that stuff coming. I'm sure it'll be in the game eventually. I'm not going to say it's going to be right within the next... It might be within the next year or two, I don't know. It might be another 2 years before we get that. I think a water park update won't be until, you know, summertime. I don't think it'll be this summer. If it is this summer, I'd be very, very shocked if it was. Again, it's something, it's like almost making an entire new game almost within a game. Alright, I'm getting my parking lot spaces here. I could do a parking garage as well. And just use blueprints. I'm not always for using blueprints for my own parks, but it could actually benefit us because it packs in some more parking in a smaller area. If you know what I'm saying. Just gotta get rid of all the trees because I didn't clear the area before I placed it. I'm gonna do that real quick. Let's clear a little spot for it first before we go too far. I know, Joe's using parking garage. It's really nice though. It's a really good parking garage. Again, I don't like putting as much thought into my parking lots as the park. That's always evident. Like to see a combination zoo / scream park like the one out here. It's about halfway through. We're kind of friendly. I don't know, I definitely want to see the zoo and would love to see the zoo and water park myself. I'm not gonna rush the water park thing because again, I bet it will come eventually. So many people ask for it, so I think it's something on their radar. But you know, you can't rush stuff. It will come when it comes. And when it does, everyone is going to be so happy. I'm sure of it. Oh, this was like... Yeah, I can't make duplicates of that. Can't do it that way. And the Studio DLC and Hotel Free update, the only thing we were getting until the summer, or is here going to be the spring update? I would assume that's probably maybe the last update until summer. I don't think they, you know, they don't necessarily have a pattern they go on like everyone thinks. Like, they just do it when they get stuff done. I feel like a lot of people say, like, yeah, there's going to be a spring update, there's going to be a summer update. Not always. May or may not. I guess we don't really know. We don't always know these things. I mean, I'm sure there's usually always I'm sure there will be like a summer update and stuff, but we don't know for sure. Okay, I was actually gonna move this. Of course you're gonna give me a diagonal crap. Why wouldn't ya? Now I'm gonna leave a little bit of space at the top here so cars can go. So the parking lot makes a little bit of sense. You know, it's a parking lot expansion, but it's not like a ton. You know, you get we're gonna put the parking garage in. But we are also going to do a little bit extra parking here. And nothing has to be perfect. Just has to be nice. Alright, we are in September right now, so getting close to that crunch time. I would like to have this done as well, so we're gonna try and get a little bit more work on it done. The hotel, for the most part, is pretty much done. I'd like to add a couple more details to that in general, so alright, so we're gonna have these parking spots here. I'm gonna leave this open so the cars can go up straight into the parking garage. And that's gonna be the idea of how this lot kind of works. It's also going to connect down onto this road right here, because technically this road is the driveway. Okay, so we're gonna have to delete some trees here. Just a little bit. Alright, this is all needs to be flat for this section here. That way we can finish that up the way we need it. We're gonna have to get rid of some of the foliage around here. Was the hotel the only free update? It's not. They actually added glass. That's part of the free update. So they actually have like actual glass pieces now. That was part of the free. I don't know what else there was. The rides were part of the DLC. I know that for sure. I think, I can't remember exactly, but there was a couple things with a free update too, so. But most of it was DLC. But I think actually it's one of, if not the best DLC, one of the best DLCs that the game's ever had. So I definitely think it's worth the money for sure, I think. Should add a stoplight at the intersection. I guess I do have that now. It'd be kind of a neat thing. But it's just going to be like a turn over here to this new parking lot. That's all it's going to be. So I don't know if we really necessarily need a stoplight there. If you know what I mean. I kind of want to add, also add some of the new cars into the parking lot. That'd be nice. Be a nice little touch, I feel. So you got this parking, and then of course we have the parking garage too, which is also a nice little touch. It's gonna be nice for this section of the park, and you also are really close to the vicinity of Thunder Mountain here as well. So you get a little bit of that excitement built up. Let's see, what's October 7th? Alright, let's see where we're kind of at right now. So the idea here is that we're actually going to go in and create an opening that connects with this. I don't want to make it necessarily functional, but you're going to be able to enter and exit. It's a pathway where you're going to be able to enter and exit the park. So that connects with the hotel section. So it's not gonna, again, I don't think I'm gonna make it functional. So we're just gonna use path covers for this. So let's just use smooth concrete here. And it's going to be like its own separate, not separate entrance, but it's going to be its own spot where you check into the hotel, pretty much. I don't know if I'm going to cover that up very well or not, or how I'm going to. I guess we could actually, technically, something that would help push these forward. See, we'll make this work. Some way, somehow, we will always make it work. All right, and then we can use the hedges here. I definitely want to try out the stoplights, though. I don't know how. Once I get like a real intersection going, I'll definitely have to check that out. I like the suggestion, of course. I do want to add like a stoplight intersection, because we actually do have stoplights now. So I paused the game because I'm getting a little crunched on time here. And there's a couple of things I want to do before we get too far with things. Again, this is going to be a fake entrance, park entrance, so not every guest will just be able to have access to this entrance. So it's almost going to be like its own separate entrance to the park. I mean, I could put a separate park entrance over here, but I feel like it might get too popular. Maybe not. It might actually help with guest flow a little bit if I actually put a separate entrance, functional entrance, over here. Which I'm actually thinking about doing now. Now that I think about it. So it's gonna, what I would do is put a separate park entrance here. There are stop signs too. I believe you're right, yes. I actually think you are right there. Okay, so park entrance. I'm just gonna put one. Ah, it's gonna give me that narrow path. That's okay. We can just extend the fake path further up. When it throws you stuff, you just gotta fight back with something else as well, so we'll adapt and fix it the way we need to. Just like that. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of this awkward thing that I did there. I would actually prefer to use hedges, so I might replace all these, most of these fences with hedges. I'm not sure just yet. Because they'll have a good, nicer feel to it. Alright, I'm gonna make just a quick archway here. So this is like a side entrance for Golden Valley. If you utilize the hotel, if you're in the hotel. So you're gonna need like your hotel key and everything before you can go in this way. So you gotta have proof of purchase that you are using the hotel. And that might actually help with a little bit of flow, getting some guests going this way, maybe a little bit. I don't know. Alright, so we're going to go to building, and I'm going to create a separate entrance over here with some pillars. Again, it's going to be like its own little entrance. Nice little... Oops. Little snap. Okay. Sure no one can sneak in through the sides here, of course. Nice little touch. I'm gonna put a nice little sign up here too. How do the hotels work within the game? So the way they work is the guests currently in your park, you have to put them inside your park. I guess you could throw them outside, but I don't know how that would work. But the guests, after they're tired or whatever, I guess, I don't know exactly, but they can actually stay inside your park however long they want. And I didn't know if you saw it, but you use these little boxes. You have luxury and standard rooms. Those go on the inside, and then of course you have the entrance. They actually coincide with those, so they go with those if they're within the same building. And when those fill up, those rooms fill up, you can't actually put any more guests in there, and you can charge for them. So like Hotel 1, for instance, you get your thoughts. Hotel rooms, and you can actually do hotel prices, standard, and luxury room. Let's see, so you have the different prices on there, same prices. You also have your perks, so you can have room service, a restaurant inside, internet access, you can have a spa, a gym, an arcade, all within the inside. You can all make that as if it's in there. So if you have those checked off and everything, it's going to make it a little bit more of desired. So we'll have at least a restaurant, room service, internet access. Won't have a gym or an arcade or spa. It's just gonna be basic, so it's we'll definitely do that. We're gonna do confirm, at least on these guys here. Oh, these guys are open. I don't need them open. I hope no guests have used them yet, because they're not open yet. Right, room service. There we go. And then, of course, you have the pricing on those hotels. So it's kind of neat how they work. Very interesting of how they implemented the hotels into the game, I thought, so. Okay, I'm going to continue this fence down here. I want to add more scenic stuff eventually throughout this area as well. Maybe look a little more appealing. Should make a 4 or 5 star hotel. Yes. Again, when the park gets a little bit bigger, that's going to be down the line. We're going to make like a really cool resort probably and stuff. But as of right now, we're just using some basic... It's just a basic little hotel, so it's nothing too special. Because again, it's not like a large park yet. It's not a Cedar Point or Disney World or anything like that. It's just like a little family-owned park at the moment. There's not much to it. There's only a couple coasters. Not a ton of rides just yet. But they had the idea of adding this to the park. So guests can stay within the park. Oh, that's already messed up, so. because I'm too lazy to fix it, we're going to fix it in a different kind of way. Going to use rocks. Which actually might not look too bad, actually. You don't have money on. No, this is before this. We started actually building this before the scenario editor came out, and it's meant more for a story park, so I want to be able to have access to everything, and kind of unlimited money actually helps out quite a bit, so. In challenge mode, there wasn't enough money to kind of include in there, so. Just overall, not enough. I'll put a couple benches on this. Put a bench there, and then some trash cans. And some lighting could help as well. That's one more thing. Hotels would make Cedar Point Recreation more believable now. I wish we had enough room to make Cedar Point, though. We need bigger worlds for that. I hope we get bigger. I mean, I love the addition when they did add the scenario editor. We got a little bit bigger on the worlds. Still not big enough to where we need it, but they did get bigger. So hopefully they keep expanding on that in the future. Golden Valley. Let's see how well this is all lit at night. That's okay. Alright, we need, let's put a couple lights up here as well to light up the top. Alright, so we need, gonna go to scenery. We're gonna use one of the new lights in the game. If I can remember where it's at. Was it under bit? I thought it was a scenery item. Could have swore it was. Did you see, Torque I texted, added VFX? I guess I didn't understand that question very well. Oh. These guys. Dun, dun. Add a little bit of light on the ground right there. Parkitect. What about Parkitect? I guess I'm not getting this as well, sorry. Maybe the 2-year anniversary update, they will expand the worlds again. Hopefully. I just want bigger worlds. It's all I want in life. Larger space, just unlimited amounts. If I had unlimited, like RCT3 and their scenario editor, I don't know how big they could get, but they got pretty stinking huge. You could, a lot of people said they needed bigger worlds, but like if you go to the scenario editor, you literally could make it ginormous. It might take a while to expand it, but you can make it ginormous. And I don't think people realize that you could do that, because, whew, the game Parkitect, did you see they added VFX? Well, I know Parkitect, I didn't know that they added VFX, but I don't keep updated with that game. I actually want to play it again. I don't have it on Steam, but that is one game I do want to play again, so I haven't stayed updated on Parkitect. But it looks really good. I haven't played it since very, like, early alpha days, and it looks like it's progressed very well, so I'm very interested in playing it again. Do you guys think I should play the Parkitect again? Nah. I really want to. Because I did, like, 1 or 2 episodes on it. Maybe more, but I need to do more. Because it is a really good game. You've done really good on it. At least what I've seen. Alright, we're going to do a quick sign over here for Golden Valley again. Maybe. Golden Valley. Do our same colors. Could use some lighting to this as well. That's really cool that they added some effects to Parkitect. Again, I do need to check that out. Okay, so that's pretty well lit. On the other hand, we have the parking lot over here that's not as well lit. Oh gosh, I had it on fast forward and I didn't realize it. Alright, it's October 21st. October 21st. And we need to add why is it so low? It wasn't. It was it was messing with me. How dare it? Alright, I'm gonna do my best here to make this the best as I can. I think Time Traveler is going to have competition for Ride of the Year with Twisted Timbers. I'm hearing that it's really good and the airtime is really strong. It's definitely going to be interesting to see who gets the best new ride of 2018. I know a lot of course, people will say hands down Steel Vengeance. But there's other ones out there that may take it by surprise, you never know. Like Twisted Timbers or Time Traveler. For instance. Because both of those rides are really strong and are getting some really good reviews right now. So it's hard to say who's going to get it. It's definitely going to be an interesting competition. I'm trying to figure this out. Alright, what I wanted to do is add a chain link fence due to the fact that we have a ride right there. So I think it'd be kind of realistic to have a fence blocking you from able to going past this point. So we don't want any gas going into this area. But my goal is to definitely get on Steel Vengeance. I don't think I'll ever get out to King's Dominion this year. But for sure, Steel Vengeance, and then try and do my best to compare that between that and Time Traveler, which one was the most enjoyable experience. because I think it's between these three. I think it's between Steel Vengeance, Twisted Timbers, and Time Traveler. I think those are going to be the top 3 2018 rides of the year, so depending on which one, you know, packs the biggest punch, I don't know. I think Steel Vengeance is going to be the most intense, probably. Time Traveler might be the most fun, and I don't know. It's definitely up in the air. I know a lot of people are saying it's going to be Steel Vengeance no matter what, just because it's so hyped up. That's how much hype it's getting. It's just got so much hype build up with that ride. It's really hard to say. Did this get slanted? Why am I all slanted now? That's interesting. That was weird. Didn't even notice it was getting all weird. But I'm keeping an open mind. I could be biased, of course, towards Time Traveler, but just a little bit. But I don't know. It's just a ride I've been looking forward to for years now. And the fact that it's a different experience every time you ride it makes it that much better, I think, so. It's just a lot of cool factors to it. You know, Steel Vengeance is just gonna have that really insane airtime and you're also Hyper. Oh yeah, that Hyper Coaster that was opening up and across seas that I heard about. Actually, might actually have a good talk too that people kind of forget about. That's a good point that you brought up there. We never know. You just never know. Some rides could pop out and just surprise you saying, hey, I'm gonna win the award, haha. Okay, so I'm going to, it's because I have the line to surface on. Trying to figure this out as I go along. I'm trying to use been using a line to surface so I can, but it's making some weird angles on some of these fencing. And I can't have that actually, so we don't want that weird fencing. So we're just gonna stick with the advanced move tool here and adjust it manually. Well, shucks. I can't believe it, I haven't gotten a single bit in this stream either. Is the Bitpocalypse going on? Hate the Bitpocalypse. Bitpocalypse. I know the stream goal says I've gotten some, but that was actually from the previous stream too. I didn't actually reset it, so. Bitties. Where be the bitties? I was actually very surprised I hit my goal on bits last month. I wasn't expecting to hit them. And now I'm on a late start on this month because this is the first stream of April. I'm disappointed with myself in that regard. Alright, rotation. It's all about getting that right spot. When you're dealing with insane amounts of terrain. I think one thing I started doing is I will give you a POV of a ride of your choice if I get 100 bits. Just to say thank you. I like doing that a lot in like some of my other parks where I don't reveal POVs. Keep that mystery factor going on. Like Arrow Valley or different things like that. Okay, so this will be the last. The Last of Us. Okay, so we're very close to opening here. Okay, so we're gonna go DLC, so Content Packs Studios. I'm gonna find my cars. So here is car number 2, apparently. Only thing is you gotta put the wheels on it manually. So this was vehicle 2. I apparently have reached the max on the audio there. There we go. Oh gosh, I didn't mean to click out of that. Here, we'll go ahead and put a couple of cars in here. Here's car number 1. I'm gonna add more and more cars over time, but we're just gonna kind of keep it simple for now. And just put a couple in. I think there's like 2 or 3 cars. Not including the taxi. If you have taxis and... Yeah, there's only like 2 different cars. It's gonna be a nasty looking color. Oh, it's like a brownish. It's not as bad as I thought it'd be. Alright, this was car 2, so we need vehicle wheels 2. Look, already testing out that beautiful parking lot. I'll eventually need to replace all these older cars and, you know, the DeLorean with some nicer looking cars. Now that we actually got some cars in the game. Wish we would have got a little bit more cars, but can't complain too much since they're recolorable and everything. Alright, so it's October 27th. Right now. And we're actually preparing for a nice opening of the hotel. Yeah, because we're gonna have to move a lot of this stuff. What is this song? I don't know. Change the colors, don't you just answer my question? Nice! I'm glad I answered it. Song's scaring me. Just a little bit. Ba, 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 ba. think these are actually technically a grid too, yep. It's interesting how I'm gonna connect this. That's always the real question. Doovie-doo-dee. How dare you go into the new section when it's not open yet? I mean, it's opening now, but... Okay, so the hotels are now open. Or the hotel, technically. It's technically one. But in the game, it's actually two, so... I love this song for some reason. Why do I love this? Doovie doo da dee voo dee da. I don't know why that made me so happy. Okay, so that will be fine there. Alright, so say hello to the new section of the park. Hello. Alright, this is what I'm going to do with the pathways system here. So we're going to do a curb on ground path. We're going to go ahead and throw some curbs here. I'll throw curbs on this side at least. There we go. That'll do. Ooh, say hello to the Golden Valley Hotel. A nice little touch, I think. What do you guys think? I love the nice little touch of the hotel. And then, of course, we got some new parking space for the park, since they were running low on parking space. I mean, I don't think you can fit nearly 3,000 guests in this one little tiny parking lot. Which is nice. So, 2011 season is now upon us, which is nice. Just a heads up of where we are in the world. Texas Giant opens up this season as well, and Six Flags Over Texas. So the new Texas Giant, redone by Rocky Mountain Construction. So that's an interesting development over there. And I'm sure there's other notable ones as well. Of course, you got Thunder Mountain, Thunder River, those flat rides, Timber Express, still going strong. Of course, the newest coaster, Forest Chaser. Probably my favorite ride in the park that I created. I love this element that I did after the second launch. Just I like how it stays low to the ground, and overall great ride. It's got a nice queue line, and so you can tell it's definitely one of the most popular rides around. You can see the line. But yeah. The Golden Valley Hotel, I haven't actually messed with the hotels in the game just yet, so this will definitely be an interesting thing to see. I don't know if these guests are just exiting the park, which I guess it's acceptable for them to exit there, or if they're gonna go into the hotel. I wonder if you can see how many guests are actually inside the hotel. Room usage, okay. So you can see 0 out of 100 rooms. Room usage. Connect to more hotel rooms. Selected room. Okay, so you can actually do ones. That's interesting. Increase the hotel. Are they not connected? Can select rooms that are already connected. Use the multi-select tool to add new hotel rooms to your hotel. Rooms with red outline are too far away from the player object to be connected. Huh. I guess I'm still kind of learning these. Room usage. So you can have up to 100 rooms. Shops and facilities at a building with select a part. So are these technically selected? Connect rooms to a hotel via player object. Connect more hotel rooms. Maybe they're not selected. Aha! Can I just select the entire building with it? I didn't know you had to do it this way. That's interesting. I mean, I could just select the entire thing and make it all one. Yes, that's how you have to do it. Prestige, so you can become a 5-star hotel, essentially. Alright, so scenery rating counts towards prestige. And you have the cleanliness as well that you have to upkeep. Room usage, 100 rooms out of 100 rooms. Do I really have 100? Wow. Did not realize I had that many rooms. Alright, so technically I did that. So for this one, huh, interesting. I don't know. As long as it looks visually good, I guess it doesn't matter. I want to see guests actually using it, though. Which I haven't seen. Yeah, I know you can't go higher than 100 rooms. Just trying to figure out if there's a way you can see. I don't know. Guests aren't going to it, though. That's why I was curious. Because I know I need to change it to where... let's get rid of all the rooms. And we're just going to do our best to just select the ones within the building. And we'll do the same thing with the other one. Okay, so you... Okay. Fine, didn't want you anyways, okay? Okay, so I want pretty much all but the ones in the corner there. Because I want all of these Oh my gosh, it's annoying. Why can't I select you? It's gonna be one of those difficult pieces of crap. Where are the rides selected? That's weird. I guess it's okay if we, as long as we don't select rooms 58. Confirm. And then if I did this one, connect hotels, we'll do the remaining ones. That will work. 42. As long as it's close enough, that's okay. That works fine. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed this episode of Golden Valley. I wanted to keep saying Era Valley, but that's gonna do it for this episode and this season. So 2011 is starting off awesome. We got a new hotel and some new parking for Golden Valley, so that's gonna help overall with the experience of the park. And again, it's not a huge addition to the park, but it's definitely a solid addition, I think. Utilizing the new hotel update, with the update with the new hotels feature, and definitely getting a little more comfortable with how those works as well. So we got that kind of sorted out now, and we'll see if guests start using it. I'm not sure if they will very much, so it could be a hit or a miss. I don't know. For the park. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and make sure you guys have a great day and an even cooler tomorrow. This was a lot of fun, so hopefully it won't be months before we see this again. So I've loved this series a lot, so it kind of sucks when it's off for a couple of months. So hopefully that's not going to be the case later on, but I don't like making promises, because you never know what might end up happening. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you. Have a great day. Cooler tomorrow. I said that, but it's actually the end now. So thanks, and goodbye.